seeker. How did you predict that I am great? Now I am leaving Walmart. I halted for a few minutes near Sardar Motors. Came to know that her fingers had been slit due to grass cutting machine. She is 3 years old and he told me that the daughter of honor suffered an accident last night. His showroom is adjacent to Best Price only. I traveled 10.8 kilometers. Now I will check whether the same mileage is there or there is any difference in it. Do you want me to record all throughout the way so that you can become familiar with the place where I live? Actually, I live 21 light years away from Earth 1, but right now I am returning to my earthly house, which is located about 10.8 kilometers from Zirakpur. This person returned a lot of money to the bank. Customers who used to visit here and let currency abundant here. I'm not sure whether Indians perform these acts as mockery of poor and or they are that much with memory. This is a lot of manipulated. Mockery is being performed all through the world. People who are possessing slight bit of futurist thoughts used to Sardar Motors, whose website is designed by me from past 4.5 years. Initially, I designed SardarMotors.net. But registered SardarMotors.com 2 years ago. We will get second renewal during soon. These malls are developed a few months ago. Some of them had already been evolved during Congress government also. But these places used to applaud a lot whenever distance of 100 or 200 meters are left abandoned by futurist labor class tender occupiers. They used to perform this small portion of land was left abandoned by futuristic developers supporting mosque demolition group. And when these people suffered a lot during last period of Manmohan Singh government, they started developing this land after they came to power through manipulation, mass hysteria. This hated Daba used to post vulgar pictures. That's why owner of Sardar Motors deleted him, and he told me that I had blocked him also. Spent lavishly there and consume a lot of parallelism and because hypnotism. They used to watch these kind of serials all throughout the day and vote according to the mass hysteria which have been created through 9 to 7 and 3 hysteria. That's why they used to buy cars with registration number 9275, 927. Means we were supporting mosque demolition group. Even if Congress is there, Congress will be left behind and do whatever you like. We have big 927 mass hypnotism with us, and through that we are capable to create manipulated miracles around us, and we will get good jobs for our children and create a better country. Even if at the cost of nuclear disasters or godly wrath, they are not bothered about God also, since they have created an also Shiv around them. And whatever they think, they have subsided their inner thoughts and souls also. They have killed their souls at the cost of money, at the cost of prosperity, which is just hype and hidden beneath inside corpse of poor people who are starving a lot and suffering a lot, since they don't have time to take care of their siblings. Even the Sardar Motors have bought Lotus stationery just to show promotion for them, and we are supporting them so that they can influence the customers at the cost of their own self-respect. And we don't have any time for his own daughter, due to which his daughter lost one finger also. I used to visit his showroom because I am designing his website, and I feel responsible and dutiful to visit his premises. But he don't have any time for his own family because the people are torturing him at the cost of. That person is standing near the crossing in search of any trap, and even if a person don't perform any mistake, he will halt him and is pointing towards his own community person or the person belonging to Haryana or Punjab. You can see poor people lying everywhere on the roadside. That poor person is lying on the roadside. He don't have anything to eat. You can see that. Miss Purito Queen would have left the car and started helping him financially, and would have provided him clothes and shelter also. She is a very generous person, but she used to video stream in Livestar only, not Livestar.me. Since those persons who used to leave their house less frequently are more popular in lifestyle only, in lifestyle.me only. But those person who used to spend most of the time indoors are popular in lifestyle. You should keep in mind, if you want to interact with those people who remain indoors, you should use lifestyle. And if you want to roam around the city with people, you should follow lifestyle.me only. Otherwise you would not be able to get sufficient knowledge or companionship in long term. But Chinese are too much specific in their thoughts. They don't want immense number of friends. They believe in lesser friends, but whosoever their friends, they keep them all throughout their life. That person was trying to exploit me, and they intentionally crossed that red light just to annoy me. That's why I returned back. These people are exploiting my time and money. They don't have any respect for my time. That kind of flash Indians are existing everywhere, and I was already expecting that they will try to hinder my movement. That's why I was already prepared. We intentionally started giving permission to those people just to have others. You can see the Gurukul Global School bus is returning back from Zirakpur. This is Big Bazaar, which was developed during Congress regime, but they left that parking area abandoned just to promote Flesh Mosque Demolition Group, whenever they will manage to get success in mass hypnotism, they will develop this area. And all of these projects were already completed, and they intentionally started exploiting this area by promoting that this project is harmful for the free flow of traffic. From the past 2.5 years, they are promoting through bought media that this project was wrongfully planned and this area has been wrongfully developed, just to re-promote those development which was successful and which was appropriate according to 20 years in future. But they are intentionally promoting through mass hypnotism and Flesh Mosque Demolition Group's own media like Hindustan Times, Amar Ujala, Dainik Bhaskar, The Hindu, the Times of India, every newspaper has been bought by them. Not even a single media channel has been spared. And this doesn't happen from the millions of years. Every media, every communication medium has been bought by mosque demolition group Sakas. They are flesh bastards. They are Modi's own regime. They are Sakas. But I created that. But I allowed that to happen because I wanted them to get accumulated in a single group. That's why I allowed them. And that should not be ignored. Which intellectual people like you are too much aware and understanding, because Christians have much more IQ than ordinary school going or IIT engineer of India. A Christian working in USA, born in USA, has much more IQ than IIT Delhi. But they are very arrogant, they are foolish people. They used to exploit their own wives, about their fetus, sell them, and promote those projects which are already flourishing everywhere. Just because Christians don't believe in promotion through websites, they exploit those projects and name them as Make in India or Made in India, whatever. I utilized the Made in India hashtag just because of a video song of Alisha Chennai, due to which Alisha Chennai also blocked me, because she is also supporting mosque demolition group only. But I didn't expect it that she blocked me in Twitter just because I mentioned, Alisha, I bought your CD during 1994 from Jwalahari market after buying Sony music system, but she blocked me immediately. That kind of mentality is existing just because she supports mosque demolition group, and I am also following that thoughts only. What's there in that? They are totally different mentality. They believe in sinful people, they believe in cults, they believe in fake rituals, and they believe in manipulated, most importantly, they believe in manipulated miracles. They don't believe in reincarnation, they don't believe in punishment from God, they believe in Patanjali only, that flesh bastard who used to exploit bones of children. A teenage girl who visited my showroom exposed him brilliantly. She told that we were confined inside Patanjali Haridwar for 30 days. But our project and our tour was meant for only 12 days, but we were confined for 30 days. We were not allowed to interact with our parents. We were not allowed to move out. And I am not sure what kind of activities he was performing with other girl classmates, since she was a very cautious and intelligent girl, and she said that other girls might have been exploited by him, and he is a PDA file only. That's why I don't buy his products also, and I have never touched his products. Whenever I used to pick up some products and mistakenly I get in touch with these kind of flesh products supported by mosque demolition group, I used to wash my hands immediately. Since they believe in success through cults, and they don't believe that energy will come back to them, whether during this rebirth or during the next rebirth, and it's very difficult to digest that whatever we do during this rebirth, we get punishment during next rebirth. not accustomed to be cautiously removing my positive. That's why your souls are very positive. That's why you keep on informing me through your power, through your own faith. That's what you have proved. That mask hypnotism people are there who are watching me. They are very jealous of me. They are flesh Indians, so they will try to overtake me, but they never succeeded in their mind. It's my whole life record. That's I have never left and I have never let anyone overtake me, and no one even succeeded in getting a 200 meters gap with me. That's my record. That's my life record. Even through highway, even in everywhere, I have record of that. Some kind of mysterious people are standing here. They are quarreling. That's why they have superimposed that day. Otherwise, there is no festival. They have superimposed that flesh bastards budget, Saka's budget with free food at the cost of real ships picture. They have kept that real ships picture and promoting them that this is fake and real ship is distributing budget and fake currency to everyone. That is real ship. Do whatever you like. Create earthquake, create mass worldwide natural disasters. Do whatever you like. If you are real ship, do whatever you like. You fake ship have married your wife Parvati. Also do whatever you like. Today is budget. Do whatever you like. Today is the festival. This kind of people are surviving in flesh India bastard. Otherwise there is Basant Panchami or whatever. There is no festival today. There is no Shiv's festival today. But they are creating a mass hypnotism around them. That today is budget. Today is real Shiv's birthday. Also that real Shiv is standing with flesh bastard Jetli also. That's what they are doing. They are flesh Indian bastard. They don't care of anyone. They will die of starvation, but keep on promoting other cults only and other fleshes like Sakas only. They will keep on promoting them without even bothering about guested holidays or without even bothering about calendar, without bothering about schedules of festivals. They are not even bothered about prosperity. They are not even bothered about climate change. They are not even bothered about pollution. They have nothing to do. They are just surviving in this world. They are flesh Indian bastards everywhere. They are just surviving. They are not human beings with any intelligence. They are just surviving in this world. That's why I used to video stream in Livestar and Livestar.me. Since Indians are not present here, they can't hinder my or obstruct me. Otherwise, through Bigo, they would have reached here from Chandigarh in the meantime. They are flesh Indians bastards. Panchkula according to them. These kind of roads are existing from past 7 years, 2.5 years. Before that, the road was built by Congress government, but they will not build this road because this is the main road. And most of the Congress people will visit here because only those people believe in bridges and free flow of traffic. Those flesh Sakas believers used to pass through markets and congested areas for eve-teasing of girls, and they don't believe in free flow of traffic. They are flesh Indians, Sakas, BJPs. Sakas means BJPs. And Sai, Patanjali, Art of Living, Shri, all are supported by and that Radhe also, BJP's Advani. Every Hindu religious followers have become flesh BJP, Sakas follower only. could have imagined what their thoughts are. While watching video streaming, they were trying to manipulate my flow of and my movement across traffic that I had been mocked by those best price employees as if I will assume that and drive haphazardly. That's what they try to. They are foolish Indians. And I proved that to you. Now I will park my car inside my house. And then remove the grocery items which I had bought.